What's going on, y'all? Y'all here with international journalist, the Media Prince, and today we are having conversations with the beautiful and talented Miss Ikea Damone.
You confide in when your troubles are over your head and you're drowning. Let it be me. Let it be me. Let it be me. Let it be me.
How are you today?
I'm really great today. It was a good day. Got me a little sunbathing in.
Sunbathing is good. So tell us, how would you describe your musical sound?
So I describe it as new age soul.
Okay.
Soul, that's a given. I can't take that away from my voice. And you know, I do add a little new age flair to it though, because I will be tapping into, you know, different genres. It's not just gonna be, you know, it's not just gonna be, you know, neo soul.
Okay.
You know, you're gonna hear a few different things from me. You might hear some rock.
Okay.
You might hear a little R&B.
Okay.
And some jazz, classical, ballad stuff. So yeah.
Okay. So take us back. How did you start in music?
Music has always been a part of me. It's always been in my life because my grandmother used to sing professionally with the Shirelles, and her father sang.
Oh,
yeah.
It's destined for you, Shirelle.
Yeah,
That's big.
So before I was just singing in the choir and in chorus, but then, you know, once I found myself and once I found my voice and I fell in love with it, that's when I was like, you know what, it's time to share it with the world.
Okay. So far as genres, because you did mention that you would like to dabble into all different genres. You're not opposed to it at all. How did you know that, you know, your particular genre that you dabble in now was where you wanted to focus in?
I say just because, like, when I hear music, I don't just hear one type.
Okay.
Like, the way it comes to me, I hear it before I even get a beat. Like, I have to make my music and then have a beat that caters to the music that I've already made. I don't listen to a beat and then make, you know, music off of that. That's something I'm tapping into, but for the majority, you know, I hear music and my music doesn't discriminate that I hear. It's like I hear everything in my head, and so it's just like, regardless, you're gonna hear soul into it because that's my voice.
Right.
And I'm always gonna be myself, but I'm just gonna, you know, it's just tapping into other things. It's not just staying in one, like, you know, keeping myself boxed in.
Okay. So creatively, what mood do you have to be in to where you just want to, you know what, I need to make a song out of this?
Well, every time I hear a song, like, I get extremely excited.
Okay.
Like, extremely excited. So either, like, even if I'm like in a sad mood, like, sometimes I have to feel like an intense emotion, whichever emotion it is, I feel it. But even if, like, I'm in a sad mood, like, as soon as I start thinking of a song, I kind of start, like, getting really excited, and I have my little voice memos, and I send it out, and I'm like, hey, do you think this is good? Like, so yeah. Okay.
So currently, of course, your single, Let It Be Me, is doing very well. How did you come up with it? What was the message behind the song?
So I'm so excited the fact that it's out. So what I was thinking of when it came to Let It Be Me is just tapping into experiences that I've had, past experiences, as far as, like, with relationships. And I was just thinking of, you know, this isn't like go for every black male, but I was thinking of, through my experience, how, you know, black men are raised to be strong, not to really show emotions, not to really let people see them cry. And so it's like sometimes when they get into relationships, the communication isn't necessarily there. Regardless if they're feeling some type of way, they can have, you know, the weight of the world on their shoulders, and they don't feel like they should express that. You know, they keep it in, you know, themselves. And I'm saying, like, me as being in a relationship, I want you to feel like you're not alone. You're like, you have me, I'm gonna be there for you. Anything that you need me, you know, to be, I'm gonna be that, because, you know, once you're in a relationship, it's not just two people anymore, like, we're one. So it's like that's my job, like, so let me do it.
Okay, yeah, we definitely need more music like that. Definitely need music like that. So with going further into your musical career, is it important to convey messages like that in your music?
Yes, I always want to, like, with the music that I create, I want to evoke an emotion in somebody when they're hearing it, regardless of, you know, what it is. I want them to be able to listen to the actual lyrics and take it in for themselves and be able to perceive it in any type of way that they, you know, that they feel, because that's what art is, you know. And I want them to actually take something away from it and, you know, create it, like, own it like it's theirs, because I love listening to music and I love being in a car, and it's like any type of song I'm listening to, if I'm feeling it, like, that's me in that moment. Like,
right.
Like any type, like whether it's, you know, like running from the cops or, you know, speeding, like, I'm doing it. Whatever the lyrics say, that's me, and I'm living it in the, you know, my car like it's a music video. And that's, you know, what I want, you know, people to get from that as well.
Okay. So, who influenced you musically? Well,
I have a lot, and like I have an old soul. I grew up with, you know, my grandparents. So I grew up listening to, you know, Sade, Layla Hathaway.
Legends.
Yeah, you know, and I really stuck with a lot of singers who, you know, cater more to my voice, like, you know, like Norah Jones.
Amazing.
Yeah. And Amy Winehouse, and then, you know, Adele, when she first came up, I was like, oh my gosh, another person that kind of sounds like me. So yeah, and I love, like, you know, conscious music. A lot of I listen to a lot of rappers, like, you know, Method Man, Common, Andre.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, so all of that.
Okay. So, how does it feel being compared to the greats? Because people hear your voice and automatically feel like you're on the caliber of the greats. How does it feel being compared to people like Norah Jones and Sade? How does that feel?
It's kind of crazy, like, hearing that, just because it took so long for me to fall in love with my voice and, you know, to find out who I was, you know, as a musician, as an artist, that it's like, me hearing this, like, oh, this is kind of crazy. Like, am I really there yet? Or, you know, so.
Okay.
I'm still kind of adjusting. Like, if I hear something like that, I'm like, are you sure? Okay.
So how are you finding your voice and coming out of where you were, where you didn't appreciate your voice?
You know, because before, like, when I was singing, and I would sing to myself, and I would always think, like, I have this old voice nobody wants to listen to. This is like the age of big beats and who cares about lyrics, you know? And I was like, let me try and sing songs and sound like other people. And it was like catering it towards like basketball. It's like Kobe is Kobe, and Kobe is going to play his game. He's going to be the best at his game. You're not going to see Kobe trying to play LeBron. You're not going to see Curry trying to play like Kobe. You know, they're playing their game, and they're the best at what they do at their game. And it was like I was playing other people's games, and I was mediocre. And it was just like, okay, you know? And once I started to play my own game, and I said, you know what, I'm going to be the best at what I do, and I'm going to be, if I'm going to go out singing this way, I'm going to give it my all, and I'm going to be the best. And then I started seeing, you know, people's reactions, and I was listening to myself, and I'm like, wait, I can do this? And, you know, I'm starting to figure out more things that, you know, I'm capable of, and I'm just like, wow, I got that in me? And it's like, it's crazy hearing it, and it's like I'm falling in love with everything. And it's like I'm growing as I grow, my voice grows, and, you know, my talents grow. It's like, it's amazing to experience that.
Okay, so what do you say to the little girl that's watching you and sees what you're doing and wants to be just like you? What advice would you have?
Just like I was saying, like, it doesn't matter like how different you might be from other people, how different your voice might be, or how different your craft is. Like, go for it. Like, go all the way in, go 100 in it, and believe in yourself that much that other people will believe in you. Like, once you start doubting yourself, you leaving room for other people to doubt yourself. But if you have that much confidence in what you do, you're going to create your own lane. You don't have to fit in. You don't have to be in everybody's lane. Create your own lane. And other people will respect that. As opposed to you trying to be somebody else. And it's like, we got that already. Like, what's new? What's next? You know, so do what you're doing and go 100% at it. Create your own lane, and you will be respected. Like, and you'll love yourself for, I guarantee you'll love yourself more for being who you are than trying to be somebody else.
Okay. I hope y'all took note of all of that. Okay, so of course we speaking about your single, Let It Be Me. Of course your following is getting bigger, and we're seeing these teasers out for the video. Let the fans know, what can they expect from the full visual?
The full visual, you're gonna see, like, you know, little surprises in it. It's gonna be I don't want to give too much on it.
Right.
But it is definitely something that, you know, they want to see.
Yes, it definitely is. I got a sneak peek.
Yes, and it's gonna give you like that old school vibe. It's gonna give you like that feeling, like you're gonna be able to, you know, feel some of the lyrics by watching it, and you're gonna be surprised just a little bit.
I'm excited. I'm excited for your movement, and I'm excited for where you're going, because there's a lane completely open for you that's like, come on girl, drive down, go out there. Like, that needs you right now. So watching the video, I can see exactly, like, this is going to be an epic movement once everything like gets into play. People are going to be really onto this. Okay, so let them know what you have coming up next. Like, what can they look forward to for the rest of 2017? Oh,
definitely. So next, actually, I'll be going to Pittsburgh next month.
Ooh,
for if I'm pronouncing it right, it's the Deutschtown Festival.
Okay.
And I'll actually be singing there. I'll have a set there, and I'll be accompanied by the Blackstone band, and we're gonna rock that. Like, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be big, and it's definitely going to have a lot more. This is only like the beginning, and you know, as I start to progress with, you know, my music and, you know, all of the things that I'll be doing, I'll definitely be updating on my website, which is, you know, www.IkeaDamone.com.
There we go.
Yeah, you can find all that there. Definitely. So I'll be having like music, of course. I'll be having a project coming out in the fall. So I'm excited about that, and I'm excited for people to, like, you know, see different parts of me, because of course, you know, this art is the vulnerable. It's
right.
Like, you know, you're showing your art, you're showing yourself to people, and I want people to, you know, get a chance to see me from different aspects as well.
Okay.
Oh, and also I will be, you know, going to the Essence Festival.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll be there networking,
like
you know.
Very lit. Yeah, here I come from you.
Yes, hopefully. I'm excited about this year because the way it's moving.
Oh yeah,
it's moving pretty fast, and I'm like, I'm just going along for the ride.
Well, according to how everything went, like, it's going to go fast for you, because it's going to happen. Like, your movement is about to be major, and I'm excited to see that.
This is my year.
Claim it, and it will be. Are you a fan of hip hop? Rap?
Yes.
Okay, cool. She said the magic words.
Oh no.
So I play this game with every guest that I interview. It's called Either Or.
Okay.
So I name two artists.
Okay.
The person you name stays.
Okay.
The person you don't name doesn't. They're gone. They never existed. So we're gonna start with the fellas, then we're gonna move it to the ladies.
Okay.
So the Tupac or Biggie? I love to see this face. Everybody does this when I say that.
Dang, you hit me with a heavy hitter. Oh man. This is really hard. There's a lot of pressure. I feel like I'm getting hot in here. I'm gonna go with Biggie.
Okay, Biggie stays. Okay, let's do J. Cole or Eminem. I'm hurting you, Anna.
You are. I'm gonna go with Eminem. Just because, you know, we grew up watching his amazing videos, of course, his amazing lyrics.
Okay.
And J. Cole is amazing too, but, you know.
Understandable.
I'm gonna go with seniority.
Okay, Kendrick Lamar or Drake?
Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, now I'm gonna hurt you. Andre 3000 or Common?
No, you didn't. Ice?
Let's
You
see.
didn't do me like that.
Who would stay?
I can't believe you. Okay, I'm gonna pick Andre to say.
Okay.
Man, I can't believe you did that. I really hurt my feelings.
Okay, let's go to the women. Of course, the hottest thing, Nicki over me, mom.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Nicki.
Okay. Little Kim or Trina?
Lil Kim. Lil
Okay.
Kimmy.
Okay. Missy Elliott or Left Eye?
You have to do me like that. I pay my respects, but I'm gonna choose Missy.
Okay, yes, Missy is like a genius.
Look, she's
See,
amazing.
I didn't do that bad.
Yeah.
Let them know where they can follow you at.
So you can follow me on my social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and at Ikea Damone, and my website is IkeaDamone.com. So yeah.
And stay tuned. Everything's gonna be in the description box below. And just stay tuned for the ride that you get ready to take us on, because you got a lot coming up.
Definitely.
And this visual is crazy. When I tell you it's worth the wait, it is worth the wait. So again, this was Conversations with Miss Ikea Damone. Thank you so much for allowing us to dive into your artistry. I'm the Media Prince, and this was Shot by MLB. We are out.